Good afternoon, and welcome to my presentation on who I am. My name is Julian Cole, your host. I decided that for my introductory project that I would make a video presentation on who I am, just because I make videos like whether it's just me in the gym or because I think I'm funny for a second. So with that being said, I was born in Georgia, but I grew up in El Paso just because that's where my parents stabilized after getting orders to El Paso. When I graduated high school, I ended up joining the Army at the ripe age of 18. And I really only did it because my parents, they said that we weren't going to help you with college.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They felt like I wasn't ready, even though at the time I had a job. I didn't have a car, but I was riding my little bike to work like 6 miles. That was not fun, but I did have them horse legs. And I think that really shaped me into like the man I am today, just because I was like, well, you know what, if you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it on my own, right? And so from there, joined the Army, went to Virginia for training. Went to Cali for another training, but that was to deploy. And after that, I ended up in Kuwait, where that really just means sand, and more sand, followed by rivers of sweat pouring off you when you're in the porta-john at 10 a.m. trying to use the bathroom. Terrible. It's hot. It's hot. But I did make a lot of friends, and I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Get away from me.
I'm scared. I'm fucking scared.
They're not bad. They're nice.
They're nice. They're just extremely close. Can y'all go gray somewhere else, please? And as I was beginning to transition out of the Army, I thought, what do I want to do on the outside? And since I was already a diesel technician, right, I just worked on the military vehicles. If it had wheels, I worked on it, right? So I thought, why not just take these skills and move to the outside? And at the time, I found out about a job opportunity through Premier Truck Group, and they would pay for my school for like my certifications to become a technician in the civilian world. All I had to do was pass the interview, which I did. And while I did enjoy my job at Premier Truck Group, I knew that it was time to move on when work started drying up, and we worked off of a flat rate, not an hourly rate. And so that just means that if there's no work coming in, you're not making any money, right? Or if the job charges 4 hours and you finish it in 3, you make 4. But if you finish it in 5, you only get 4, right? And again, when there's no work, there's none of this. So I had to move on. And that's how I ended up working for DCLI as a trailer auditor. And I still work there. But last year I went to school for dental assisting. And while I do really enjoy dental assisting, I just didn't want to transition and take any kind of cut. So I decided that I was going to come back and I was going to become a dental hygienist, since I do like working in the mouth. And I am registered. I'm registered as an assistant though, not a hygienist. So my current academic goals are just to finish my associate's degree, start the dental hygiene program if I get accepted, and then from there come back and do my bachelor's. But with that, this concludes my project. Any, and I mean any, questions?